And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate, full of sores, and desired to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. And it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angel into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. And in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torment, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. You may be seated. I want to argue with you a few minutes on this afternoon from this thought. Don't go to hell. Don't go to hell. Now, you don't have to do anything to go to hell. But you got to work out your own soul salvation in order to keep from going to hell. You got to learn how to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You got to learn how to love everybody and not love because of. But we got to love in spite of. Amen. In spite of all of the wrong done. We still got to love that individual. That is, if we're trying to make it into the kingdom of God. Out of all of the hanging our name up and down on the highway, we've still got to love one another. But I stopped by for a few minutes on today to tell you whatever you do, make sure you don't go to hell. Because I'm not afraid if you land in hell, regardless of how many stories you heard told. I got a witness here on today. You don't have a chance of getting back on this side. Is that right? Now I want you to know that this rich man did not go to hell for being rich. But the reason he ended up in hell, he did not know how to treat his brother. That's the reason why so many of us are going to miss the mark. Simply because we don't know how to treat one another. It's not because of what God has blessed us with. It's simply because we don't know how to love one another. We don't know how to talk to one another. And brother, you know, it's nothing disturbs me that we have come a long way, Brother Maxwell, in life. God has blessed us that we are able to sit in some of the highest political office that it is. And now we done got there, we don't know how to talk to our brother and our sister. You know, there's nothing to help somebody else. But here was another man which was a poor beggar by the name of Lazarus. This man here, he was laid at his gate dead. What Lazarus did, I can get Lazarus in my spiritual mind saying to the rich man, well, I don't want to come in and sit down as I'm getting ready to close on this evening. I don't want to come in and sit down and eat around your fine table. But I tell you what I want you to do. I just want you to let me have the crumb that fall from your table. Ain't going all right. But you know the rich man are too mean. Even let the poor beggar have the crumb fed from the table. Ain't going all right. But one thing about it this evening, I'm glad Christian home is a God that sits so very high and looks so very low. Ain't going all right. But you know what happened? God sitting back with Grammy glory, looking down on the shout. Ain't going all right. And you know what happened? The rich man around now, a sick dog on the poor beggar. But the dog had compassion on him, licked his wounded soul. Ain't going all right. But God decided I'm gonna have to call a child home. Ain't going all right. And you know what God done? I called out home. The record is in Abraham bosom. Oh man, Lazarus landed. Ain't going all right. But time move on. The Bible said that the rich man died also. But wait a minute, y'all. You know what the Bible said? In hell, can he lift up his eyes? Ain't going all right. And when he was in hell, he looked over yonder and saw man Lazarus in Abraham bosom being covered now. Ain't going all right. And you know what he said, brother? Will you please son, a little louder, dip his finger in some water and come over here and cool my starchy tongue. Ain't going all right. But look what Abraham said. Wait a minute now. Remember back yonder in yonder world, you treated Lazarus mean around them. Let me tell you, church, you ain't got to worry about how folks treat you. When they do you wrong, you go down on your knees and you tell God all about it. You ain't got to try to get even. You know what the record said? Vengeance is mine. I will repay. Ain't going all right. Go treat me any kind of way. Go and do me like you want to do me. I'm still go hold on to God's changing hand. Ain't going all right. Listen now, I hear him saying, back yonder, oh man, Lazarus, you treated evil. But just look at Lazarus now, he's conquered, and you being tormented. Ain't going all right. I heard him say, there's a you don't go to hell. All right. How can you make sure of that? I'm glad you asked me. All right. All you got to do is love everybody. Amen. And if you love everybody, just as sure as I'm standing behind this sacred desk, you will end up with God and His angels. That's all you got to do is love. And I hear you saying, preacher, how can I love folks that talk about? You got to stay on your knees. All right. You got to ask God to give you that agape love. That love that goes on and on and on. How can I love somebody that mistreated me? How can I love somebody that I can't trust? You got to ask God to give you that love. You know, God is not going to be concerned about how much tithe and offering we pay. No. Not going to be concerned whether we went to church every time the door was open. But what He is going to be concerned about, did we love our brother and our sister? Getting ready to go back? Steps on board of fire. Look back. Said, a new commandment that I give unto you. Little children, love ye one another as I have also loved you. By you done this, all men will know you are my disciples if you have loved one for another. As I get ready to go to my seat, I see people toting their Bibles on their arm every day. And every now and then I hear them say, I can't stand somebody, you got a Bible. Put that Bible down until you can love. Not stand, but put it down until you learn to love everybody. You see, by you not loving me, you know what they're doing? They're just keeping you out of God's kingdom. Because I know how to love you. As the old folks used to say, I know how to love you and feed you with a long haired spoon. Just because I don't be up in your face every day, that don't mean I don't love